Do not throw away the peels from peeled mandarins. Pack a small jar tightly with the peels and pour regular white vinegar over them. Close the jar tightly and store it in a cool, dark place for 2 weeks. After straining, transfer the vinegar to a container with a spray nozzle. This makes an excellent cleaning solution for any surface. Do not throw away an empty tube of hygiene lipstick. Thoroughly wash it inside and fill it with butter. This makes it very convenient to spread on hot baked goods. To prevent foam from rising when cooking dumplings, add a small piece of butter to the pot. To rid a pan of any unpleasant smells, wash it thoroughly. Heat it up and wipe the entire surface with a fresh slice of ginger root. An egg slicer can be used not only for chopping eggs, but also for separating egg yolks from whites. To cook eggs economically, place them in a small strainer and pour boiling water over them so that the water completely covers them. Then tightly wrap the strainer with regular food wrap. You can also use an airtight lid. Leave for 15-17 minutes. After that, transfer the eggs to ice-cold water so that they are easy to peel. This produces perfectly boiled hard-boiled eggs without using excess electricity or gas. After purchasing meat and poultry, divide everything into the portions you need. Debone the chicken and package it. You can do this without using bags. Take a sheet of baking paper, place the pieces you need on it, and tightly wrap them up. Then be sure to label each package. All packages should be as flat as possible. Place them horizontally in the freezer compartment. After the meat and poultry have frozen, turn the packages over and place them vertically so that all labels are visible. Storing food in paper is very convenient and environmentally friendly. Plus, you can always take exactly what you need. Boiled chicken breast can be very juicy. To achieve this, follow a few rules. Bring the water to a boil, add salt and spices to taste. Only then immerse the chicken breast fillet. Boil for 12-15 minutes over low heat. After turning off the heat, cover the pot with a lid and leave the chicken breast in the broth until it cools completely. This produces a wonderful chicken fillet that is firm and incredibly juicy. To keep cucumbers fresh and crunchy for longer, use a large container lined with paper towels at the bottom. Place a steel spoon next to the cucumbers. Also cover the top with a paper towel. Close the container tightly and store it in the fridge. To prevent coffee from boiling over when cooking in a Turkish coffee pot, place the pot in a small strainer with a small amount of water. As soon as the foam rises high, the coffee is ready, and there is no need to bring it to a boil. This method of cooking coffee prevents it from boiling over. When there is not enough time to properly salt a large piece of meat, such as before roasting, dissolve salt in warm water and inject the meat with the resulting saline solution using a syringe, making multiple small punctures on all sides. Leave the meat at room temperature for about 30 minutes before roasting, rubbing it with spices of your choice. Wrap the meat tightly in baking paper so it doesn't touch the foil, and then cover it with foil. This will help maintain a more stable temperature inside and ensure that the meat cooks evenly. Roast it in a preheated oven 170 degrees Celsius for exactly 2 hours. Afterward, let it cool without fully uncovering it. The result is perfect roasted beef, soft, tender, very juicy and delicious. It holds its shape well and can be thinly sliced with ease. To wash leafy greens or herbs, add a little apple cider vinegar to the water. This will help thoroughly clean and disinfect them. After drying, the salad may have a slight vinegar taste, adding a tangy flavor to the dish. To make wonderful sandwiches, use slightly dried bread and layer lettuce leaves, sun-dried tomatoes, slices of roasted beef, and a little grainy mustard on top for added flavor. You can easily make this mustard at home. Rinse mustard seeds thoroughly under running water. Pour freshly squeezed orange juice and apple cider vinegar over the mustard seeds. Mix and let steep for at least 12 hours. During this time, the mustard seeds will swell, absorbing almost all of the liquid. Then add salt, black pepper, dried garlic, and turmeric for color. Bring the mixture to a low boil and cook for 3-4 minutes. Remove from heat and let cool slightly. While the mustard is still warm, add a spoonful of honey. Reserve 1/3 of the mixture in a jar so that the mustard seeds remain whole. Blend the rest with an immersion blender. Put to a jar, close the lid and refrigerate for a day to allow the mustard to mature and the flavors to melt. Now you can serve these wonderful mustard seeds with any dish.